Hello, it's me, guy in an Asuka shirt on the internet. You talk about wrestling. Last year I made a pretty simple video of what were the best matches of 2018. It was a good time. I went through every pay-per-view, ranked it, gave it a nice grade. But this year I didn't really want to do that. I definitely wanted to make another video talking about the matches, but it wasn't that great of a year. I didn't really have a lot to work with this year because I wasn't really a fan of a lot of the matches. When I do this kind of video, I wanted to find a good bunch of matches that I would want to watch in a few years. For example, the John Cena versus CM Punk match, I'll watch anytime because it's just one of the best matches ever. And this year that didn't really happen a lot. Granted, last year I think I kind of gave WWE a bone on a few of them. They're just you know what, it wasn't that bad. I think I'd watch this again. Kind of want to go back and just fix all of it and make it different. Because I think TLC, I gave John Moxley and Seth Rollins match oh, it was good, but I feel like they weren't into it. And now that we know the truth with John Moxley, I wonder how that would stack up now. But that's enough of an intro. I'm just gonna go and just jump right into it. Easily the best fucking part of 2019 was Kofi Mania. Are you kidding me? I didn't really get into wrestling until I was 18. So I never was a child watching wrestling be oh, this is real, this is amazing. I just didn't watch wrestling as a kid. So when I got into it as an adult who already knew it was fake, I have a really weird take on everything. But at Elimination Chamber with Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan, I never felt more of a mark. I was so into it. You could have told me wrestling was real in that moment. I'd be yes, it is. This is about to happen. He didn't win, but I knew in my heart if we as fans just wanted it, if we fought for it, we were behind him, he would get that championship. And WrestleMania was that match was so good, dude. Oh, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. And I've never felt like that for a wrestling match before, and I really, it was one of the highlights of the year for me in general. It sucks what happened. Anyway, another match was the TLC main event with the Space Pirates, Pirate Princesses, I don't know, Kabuki Warriors, whatever the fuck. I like that match with Charlotte Flair and Becky. It was really fun. It was such a good match to finish off the year with. I think it was a really strong note to end on. Because I know all four of those women can fucking deliver. It made me really sad we didn't get another Evolution, because that was easily the best pay-per-view last year. But I guess this is just what it is at this point. I'm doing a video. I'm talking. Come here. This catmate, she's new. She's very skittish. Back on the topic of TLC, Buddy Murphy vs. Aleister Black. That shit was awesome. I saw a house show. It was my first ever live WWE event. I've never seen one before. It was just a normal house show, and it was oh, wrestling's fun. I can have a good time watching wrestling. That's insane. Buddy Murphy vs. Aleister Black. I got to see that early. I could watch those two fight forever. I'm a big Buddy Murphy guy. I gotta get up to Aleister Black, the Goth King. I can watch them fight anytime. If they fight for the next 3 pay-per-views, I'm cool with it because I know they'll put on absolute bangers. Looks like that's all the matches I liked. There's only 3 matches I'd ever watch again. I don't want to say this year was awful because I don't want to say this year was awful because I watched everything. I was invested in a good bit of it. It just nothing is going to be long lasting. It feels like WWE's very in the moment. It feels like WWE is very in the moment right now. We don't really look to okay, let's long-term plan this. One time I felt that was with Kofi Mania. And so that kind of makes for a shit video. But, I know, right? So instead of wanting to complain, I figured I'd take a look at the wrestlers I did fuck. So instead of just complaining forever, I thought I'll just look at superstars that I do like and that I hope will be the big part of 2020. So for stars, I really like Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe's faces right now. I think Samoa Joe gets the worst rap. He's easily one of the best wrestlers. You are a nuisance. Samoa Joe is easily one of the best parts of WWE. He's so good on the mic and he's such a good wrestler. It's insane that he's not a champion. I know he's a United States champion, but he didn't really have a good run with it because that belt's cursed in my opinion. Love Kevin Owens. I'm actually kind of excited he's a face. I think he really deserves it. I'm really big on Mustafa Ali and Ricochet. I think they're like both fantastic underdogs for each brand. Hopefully they will get their due time. Another big thing I'm on is the Street Profits. I saw them at an NXT house show like years ago, and I was immediately like, yeah, those guys. Those are going to be like the best tag team in the world at some point. Another big one is Humberto. You can probably put him in the same category as Mustafa and Ricochet. I just really love his theme song. You better put it on Spotify, Vince. I'll upload another Fortnite video. Don't fucking make me. If you watched SmackDown recently, John Morrison's back. Good old Johnny Wrestling, and I think he's gonna go a tag team with The Miz, that's just dope. I love The Miz. I'm really big on The Miz. And last is Sonya Deville and Liv Morgan. I think Sonya Deville is like, it's gonna take a bit to build her like up because she's not really a lot right now. But I think with some good work, she could be a good challenge for Bayley at some point. And Liv Morgan is like, I don't know. It's she was gone for so long, only to be brought back for this wedding angle. Listen, ignoring the wedding angle and pretending Liv Morgan is champion right now is self-care. Oh, I forgot fucking NXT. Oh, NXT ruled every chant. Dude, watch TakeOver War Games again. Rhea Ripley is sweet. The Undisputed Era is fucking cool. What I like about NXT is like whenever it's like they get a new champion, the show feels like really different, and it's really like in a good way. Like with the Undisputed Era, it's like it's all about them. They are the Undisputed Era now. And the Rhea Ripley was like this really badass like babyface that you never really see anymore. Man, NXT is dope. Wrestling is good when it's not the main wrestling thing. In the last video, I think like I'll just play a clip. 2019, I can have a huge list of great matches instead of this 2-page Word document. It really sucks that I only have like barely a fistful of matches. I don't really want to predict myself wrong again, so I'm just going to predict nothing. And I'm just going to watch wrestling and hope for the best. You're making this very hard. I'm just at a loss for words. Say hi. Well, if you liked wrestling this year, you can gladly talk about it in the comments. I'll read all of them and be like, you know what, maybe you're right. Like maybe Ricochet versus Mojo at Stomping Grounds was good, and I'm being a prick for not putting it on my list. Maybe Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin, the loser eats dog food match was awesome, and I just didn't watch it. That's all I got. So long. I forgot to talk about the fucking Fiend. He's one of the coolest wrestlers out there right now. He has this perfect blend of horror and like comedy. It's amazing. Those Firefly Funhouses like are always a joy to see. Whenever he's like wrestling, he's really intimidating. They're really building him up decently well. It sucks that Hell in a Cell happened. I don't think it destroyed his character too bad. I think it's perfectly salvageable. I mean, Undertaker lost a lot. That's okay. We can build him back up. Just please don't ruin it. He's so good. Also, be sure to check out my podcast. This is a wrestling podcast. Here's something. That's how you get to it. I don't know. I'm sorry. All right. Now that's the real outro. She's purring. I don't know why you wanna treat me this way.